Hello, there we go. Switching over to the face cam. Let's see what's happening here. Pretty much got everything set up to go for today's stream. Woohoo! It's always a sense of excitement and relief to hit that go button and to know that already several things have gone correctly in terms of the pouring of the Diet Coke into the icy glass. Yo, cheers. Enjoy some Diet Coke. I hope you're getting some half decent weather, because it's not. It's sunny. It's cold up here. It's real cold. That's all right. I mean, I got the heat on, but I mean when I need it. But it's fine. But yeah, you're out of town. Yeah, welcome to today's web stream. Let me tell you a little bit about it for you guys who haven't been here before. Most people probably have. We'll be playing some Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for a while, maybe an hour. I don't know, maybe less. I got the beautiful Bluetooth controller right here, set up, and ready to, it's already plugged in. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know where we're going to fly. Anybody can suggest something if they want. And it might well be a destination. All I can tell you is we're not going back to the dinosaurs, because we pretty much because we did that yesterday, and it was certainly fun. We might be going plane shopping today, because there are some new aeroplanos available in the game that I'm kind of thinking about. They're non-traditional, so that's always good. I like the non-traditional planes. I got plenty of traditional ones. There'll be, after the flying around, there's going to be the big brain game segment. That's me doing the daily brain games from the fine folks at Britannica.com, Merriam-Webster.com, and the NewYorkTimes.com, who provide these daily brain games of a type that anyone can play for free, and I do on stream. So we'll be doing that, as always. There'll be a short break. I'll put my mid-roll on. I'm going to take my piano, which is sitting over there against the wall. I'm going to slap it down right here in front of me, and it will magically become Ken's Piano Lounge for the last time in 2025. Because Ken's Piano Lounge in December, the last month of the year, becomes the Christmas Piano Lounge. So I won't be playing these songs until January, after today, which it's rough, because I need to play them to kind of keep them they're memorized. But we'll do them today, and I'm going to try to put as much feeling and verve into these songs that I play all the time as possible. And that's going to be a stream. But then the next stream is coming tomorrow. So tomorrow, and I reserve the right to change around the musical section, but I really want to play the bass again. So that will be either tomorrow or Monday, or I'll be playing a guitar, but it'll be a different guitar than this guitar. Not this guitar, because I've been playing this a bunch of times. So it'll be definitely be Guitar Day pretty soon. That's pretty much the stream. I don't have to do anything too much planning in advance. It's about 50 to 60. Yeah, it's the last time for the Ken's Piano Lounge, because what I do is I bring my Christmas fake book, which is sitting over there, and so for the piano segments, I'll be playing those songs, Christmas songs, all of December. But obviously, it's only every other stream. That's 5 days stream, so it's it's five. It's about 10 streams. Is that a golden top 2 behind me? You mean the PRS? I'll show you. If that's what you're talking about, yeah, I'll show you. It's actually a very calm in color. This is my PRS CE 24 beautiful guitar. This is in Trampus green, though. Trampus green, if you're familiar with the PRS color schemes. But man, what you can't tell when you're looking at on a camera view is the three-dimensionality of the thing. It really moves around when you. This is a gorgeous. I love this. The back too. PRS. This is a bolt-on. So there's a bolt-on. It's not. There's a core group that has the set neck, and then the bolt-on, which is somewhat lower price, but it's still the main USA PRS guitar. It's a really nice one. I hope that's what you're talking about. This one's not. This is a walnut top. This one here. This is the one that's plugged in. It's a walnut top. It's supposed to look like an old Les Paul from the 70s, an Artisan, but it's not. It's made in 2014. It's kind of supposed to look like a single piece of wood, but this is a veneer on the front and the back. So it's actually a bunch of planks of wood, but it's still really pretty. I like the back part of the guitar. It looks like one big hunk of wood. It's not. That's fine. I mean, you know, I knew what I was getting to, but this is another beautiful guitar. So I've been playing this one, but I'll play a different one. I've got roughly 15 guitars, including a 12-string acoustic, but some hybrid guitars, a bunch of different guitars. All right, but that's it's not guitar day anyway. It is, but of course it's always Microsoft Flight Simulator day. So first, what we're going to do is we are going to go down here to the store or the marketplace, and we're going to check out to the Black Friday sale. Okay. Hey, I don't make the rules around here. When there's a sale, we're going to have to take a look at it. So here is the marketplace. Now, I know there's some cool new stuff that's come out, but I'm really only interested in the really wild, crazy stuff. Ooh, available to rent. And somebody was telling me yesterday on stream that the Huey, I think, or the Chinook, I think, is available to rent. Helicopter. These are just really expensive, and I don't buy airliners. This guy is, I mean, it's still a lot of money for helicopters. Are really kind of hard to fly in the game. I mean, some of them there are more than others. All right, let's see what's new. I got these upgrades here, which is basically planes that I already have for 2020 that they want to charge me for a new 2024 version. I'm not really down on that. I would if these were good planes, but these are all mediocre planes. Special offers. What do we got here? But I think it's under, oh, that's liveries. Yeah, none of this is what I'm interested in here. All right, so let's see. Real vehicles, $6. I know there's the new, oh yeah, the MH60. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's still a lot of money for a helicopter. And then this one, that Hughes 500, that's probably a pretty decent helicopter too. It'd be nice to be able to rent some of these. Okay, what just came? Where's the new stuff? So there's there's this $10 flying saucer, but I want to see see if I think the Quasar is available, right? Hello. Not Q Quasar, right? Yeah, it's $25. I'm gonna have to think about it. We're gonna have to think about this one. I have the flying fries planes. They are really wild. This one is basically a space plane that's powered by nuclear engines. I don't make the rules around here. That's how it is. But what it does is it allows you to quickly reach the absolute ceiling limit, which is in 2024 is 240,000 feet. So about 50 miles up. So it's quite dramatic. It's the only craft in the game that can do that because it doesn't have to. It's not even attempting to do aerodynamic or power rules. But I saw somebody playing with it, and it does look really, really good. Not an arcade toy, custom sound pack. Airflow, high G screams. There's a cargo mission generator. Interesting. 12 liveries. There's lots of Easter eggs. It's a hypothetical single-seat, four-engine, jet-powered experimental, but it's a nuclear jet. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Interesting. I'm just reading this. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna think about it. It's $25. I wasn't sure what the price is, but I did see that if you're interested in seeing this, there are some YouTube videos. If you look up Quasar and Microsoft Flight Simulator. But yeah, no, I was hoping it'd be more like a $15 one because it is very specialized. Obviously, I mean, basically the only thing it can do is go to extreme high altitudes and come down again. Which again, other planes can't do. But but it's also, I don't know. It does it does look like fun. It's got a lot of detailed, science fiction-y systems, right? So the CH-47, is that the one that's available to rent? So you can rent it for $4. It's like 2 days, and apparently this one is really kind of relatively easy to fly because it's very powerful. It does look like it's got very good reviews too. So I'm considering this one, but I'm still going to have to think about it. I got plenty of stuff. What if we go back here? Let's see how the status of my Well, we're gonna have to fly around here. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything. I really don't like the Cirrus Vision. I found out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go offline and figure out if there's a way to turn off those auto trim systems because they sure are a mess. Boy, there's a bunch of planes I haven't flown in a while. Like this classic P-40 Warhawk. We're gonna grab that for today. Just because I really do enjoy these. Why is this way over here? I really do enjoy these World War II warbirds. What do we got for liveries? Also known as paint jobs. We got quite a few. Let's do this civilian one because it's pretty shiny. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's nice and shiny. All right. So that solves that. Now where we're gonna fly, I don't know. Have this time of year when we get a lot of light here in the southern hemisphere, it's kind of a good time to go fly around. Like it's early morning in Australia. It's kind of late evening. It's a little too late to go to. It seems a lot of it's more like Pacific. South Pacific Islands are also kind of cool. I wonder if there's any fun islands we haven't flown around too often. Let's see. What's this one here? How long is this airfield here? It's quite long. All right, we're going to fly around some islands, wherever the heck this is. And there's a bunch of little airfields here. But, oh, cool. We're going to cold start this plane. Can you join? Yes, you can join. I'm on the U.S. West Coast server. I just picked, you can search for this airfield randomly out of nowhere. Because don't know if I've flown out of it. But you search for NVVB and you'll find it. Absolutely join if you feel like it. That is okay, but it's gonna be a little while because I do have to cold start this puppy. I don't have to. I just enjoy it, and I believe I need to plug in my thingy here. Give me a second here. Yeah, I do need to plug in my thingy. I have one of these. You see this here? It's my throttle systems. But I don't, when I'm working, I can't really have room to permanently have it installed. But I'll need it for this plane because you want to control individually, you want to control the mixture, the propeller, and the throttle on 3 different axes, which I have here. Okay, that's plugged in. Let's get this going. Reasonably tight to the desk there. Perfect. By the way, I'm enjoying a little Diet Coke right now. I hope you are. I don't care if you want. Dang, that's a good brown fluid. Okay, where do we go? All right, so here's, this is this beautiful Silverbird P-40 Grumman, World War II era, operated mainly ground. I don't think it was, maybe had naval roles. I don't know. Beautiful plane. It says Army, so this particular one would not have been naval. All right, let's get around here. Let's get inside the plane. Take a look around. This obviously, if I remember, this one has been updated. Okay, let's see. Where is our main? Here's battery, generator, fuel pump on. Let's see. Magnetos to on. All right, so I'm controlling these things here. So mixture open, prop, throttle to slightly open, prop to full. Okay, but we have to turn our tank on. Let's see, what do we want? Drop tank. I think we want... rear wing. One second, I gotta check something here. Might be getting delivery. Hold on a second here. I'm not responding to that. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. We need all this on. Everything here looks good. We're about to start the engines. Just want to make sure I got everything here. What's down here? Those don't need. Cowl flaps is fine. That all looks good. It looks good. We'll do a little priming. Everything there is good. We're in the correct area there. All right. So do a little priming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then start. Starts right up. Pretty easy start. All right, you're on the left side. Can I? Questions? Can I see you? Oh, there you are. I got you. Wait, technically on my right side, but I see what you're saying. But from the front plane, there you are. Yeah, you're in the T6, like a T6 from my point of view. All right, we're started up. Let's see, is the radio on? I always like to make a radio call. And then it's basically just fly around. So, depart straight out. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna look around these islands. There's probably gonna be some other islands to check out that are in visual range. But first, we'll check out this one. I don't even know what it is. Port Villa. Okay. All right, ready to taxi. No, it's taxi clearance. Shoot, I have to. All right, let's move a little forward. Let's see if I can move forward here. That's fine. I should have gone the other way. There you go. Yeah. No. So yeah. When I get close enough, I can see you, but there's definitely a distance at which I can't really see you. All right, we're gonna head down the runway and take off and fly around a bit. I do have to look at these notifications here. Okay, hold on a second here. This is gonna take a minute. Please respond with. I'm ordering something and they need me to text them a message. It will take 1 minute. Proceed. Okay, hold on a second here. P. Just take 1 second here. P. Sorry for the delay. Oops. Okay, gotta submit this. That should be good enough, though. All right. It's all good. Back. Sorry about the delay. Hopefully that'll be the last thing I have to look. We're gonna go down to the. Where are we? You know what? We're just gonna fly. I'll put flaps to there. We're gonna put a little bit of positive trim there, and we're just gonna start flying around. It's a huge long runway for jets. So get some speed going here. Lift up the nose a bit. Feel us flying off the ground. It's a big thing. Gear up. Yeah, but I don't feel like gearing up. It is what it is. Okay, flaps straight. We're just feeling like flying around. What a cool looking island. Alright, so where are you? When you're back there, let's make a turn around. I'm gonna check out the airport. I'm gonna fly around the airport a little bit here. So here's what we're in. This beautiful single seat fighter from the 40s. Let's see, what else do I need here? That's all good. Probably put the lights on. Here's this airport that we just took off from. I want to kind of buzz it. And there's the other person we're flying with. Super Pilot 15 up there. Right, so in the North American, it's a pretty similar performance plane, the Texan T5, the Texan, excuse me, Texan T5, Texan. Yeah, it's a tiny little airport, but it is what it is. And it's the control tower over here, I'm guessing. Yeah, right there. It looks like there's sheep or something in there. Maybe. Hard to tell. Alright, and so let's check out this island. Let me turn this off here. Oops. Put my wrong key on that. It's pretty big, actually. You can tell. I don't know. There must be a major or reasonably large city somewhere, but it'll be coastal. You should be able to see me now, right? I mean, I can see you. But I guess that's how it works. I know there are some players who've been playing 2024 where they can't, you know, you can join them and you can see them, but they can't see you. Oh, there's something over here. This definitely looks like a community I want to check out. Flying my plane at low altitude. We do not do long trips at high altitude here. It's just not, it's not my bag. I like the sightseeing tours. I like you to fly over and you get the feeling like you've seen the place. Some cool looking buildings down here. Over here, like this one here. This one in particular, this whole section here is super cool. I like that. Ooh, sexy. Sexy buildings. Okay. I'm already happy with these sightseeing. Because those are obviously one-of-a-kind asset buildings that you wouldn't be able to see unless you happen to fly over this particular island. Let's see, how we doing? Just do my mixture. So we can run nice and efficiently. 27 or 2800 RPM on this particular plane, I believe, is about right. It's a little nose heavy. I'm trying to trim that a bit here. This speed, what, 220 knots? Fast plane, really. You're gonna get the P-51. Okay, well, I'll just be flying around. The P-51 is a little faster, and it's a little easier to keep up. The Texan's gonna be a little slower. But yeah, I'll be flying around here for a while. I still see it flying around up there. Okay, now, no, yeah, it still says the T5 Texan. But in any case, this is definitely not going to be an island that has a lot of major cities on it. I don't even know what island it is. It looks like we're flying super low, because we are, but we're not flying dangerously low, in my opinion, which is the only one that counts. This is cool over here. Today we shall be seeing exactly 0 dinosaurs. You know, I feel bad because I wanted to see all the dinosaurs, but I'm pretty sure we still haven't seen the Brontosaurus. I think it's probably only on Isla Sorna, not Nublar. But I'm going to do some investigation. What's this over here? Is this like water treatment or solar? One or the other, maybe both. To me, that looks like water treatment or a salt plant. Kind of cool. And this whole area has like streets and people living here. Suburb of some kind. They're driving around. Here's a whole bunch of places. If you want to build a house, you already got a street ready for you. It's kind of cool though. This is a lake it's actually giving them. So it's probably fresh water. I'm going to fly along this ridge. You can see little houses down in there. You get the great sensation of flying in these little planes. Some of the other planes you don't get. And that's what I'm here for. What is this place called? You got it. You got me. Let's find out. There's got to be a way of finding out from the flight planner. Let's figure it out. It's an island. It's not a tiny island. Let's see if the NVVV. Okay, is okay. Hold on one second. I'm gonna look this up. Bowerfield, because it'll tell me in Google Maps usually. Give me a second here. UERFIELD. Bauer Field International Airport. Is it Vanuatu? Yeah, the island. This is the island of Vanuatu, VAN. That's what I thought it was for a second. So yeah, this is Vanuatu. And yeah, that town that we flew over is the main town. Get a little more. Some trim here. Okay, one thing I gotta check is that right, we're burning fuel. This plane has manual fuel system. So I'm currently taking fuel from the rear wing tank, which is where most of the fuel is, right? Is that what it says here? Yeah, rear wing. But at some point when I use the fuel from the rear wing tank, I have to manually switch over to the front wing tank to avoid running fuel. But we have plenty of fuel. In fact, the rear wing tanks are the bigger ones. But the interesting thing to note when you're doing this is that your mass changes as you burn fuel. And you tend to get a little. You have to increase your trim because you're burning fuel from the rear tanks, and so now the front tanks are heavier, so they're tending to push your nose down. It's just a subtle detail. We could switch to the let's switch to the nose tanks now. Maybe we'll want to switch back later. The front wing, not the nose tanks, but the front wing tanks. So now as we burn fuel, we'll be getting lighter in the front. This is still loose. An aviation detail. I'm just checking if I'm leaving anything else off here. What are these here? These little lights, right? Imitation lights. Pitot heat. Oh, we might need that on. Throttle mixture. Cowl flaps. A little bit less, probably. Give it a little bit more aerodynamic here. But yeah, Vanuatu is a pretty decent sized island. It's not very, very populated, but we're going to fly all around it. Whee! Trying to get some stable flight here. We don't need this. Can I make this go away? Yeah. Well, it may go away. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, now we're starting to get, you can see there's a bunch of other little islands in the distance, but they're quite small. Let's see, where is that, where do we start off? It's up there. Yeah, this is a pretty boring island. We're also on the boring part of it. Most of it has nothing. The north side of it is where the action is. So let's head north. I mean, if there is any action. And we kind of missed that part of it. And by action, I mean there's some small villages. So we should be able to see something. Alright, here's what it looks like from here. We definitely get some of this ground turbulence effect here when you're flying down here. It's caused by a lot of updrafts. It's a pretty plane, though. It would be fun to try to land this on a aircraft. Actually, it does not have a hook, so this is not an aircraft carrier-friendly plane, older plane. Which way is north? North is that way. I mean, it's pretty. It's not that huge an island, but it's gonna take us a couple minutes to fly over to where I want to go. Let's just see. Aircraft here. Yeah, I want to fly up, yeah, this direction here. As soon as we get to this kind of valley, I'm going to kind of turn to the right, where there's a navigation point there. I think there's a little village there. And kind of on these little islands up to the north there. Not too far. It's a beautiful day. I believe I have turned the real-time weather on. I always like to double check. This should say live weather, and it does. So I would expect it to be nice. It's the southern hemisphere, so it's summer. It's summer there, so it's probably a warmer time of year. But I would expect some clouds. You can see some on the horizon. Definitely even to give us a little more trim. Keep the nose from hitting down, but we're fine. Should be fine. What's our speed? 210, 211. That's a good speed. Alright, see guys, it still shows T6. That you're in a T6. But that's, which is fine. You know, they're not that different performance-wise. I mean, the maximum speed in this is 340 knots, but that's in a straight down dive. Okay, so where is that? Oh, I guess it's this way. Where are we here? Oh yeah, I wanted to go up here. So yeah, I can see you on my little mini-map too. I don't actually fly around with other people too often. But it's always kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Some people always get big groups of people. But today I'm just going to vibe out. You know, sometimes I do a couple of flights in different places, though. Like, we'll do an island flight, but then we'll try to find a city flight. Maybe we'll go to, we'll pick a city on eastern, in Australia, eastern side of Australia. I just want to check out what this is. It's marked on the map or something. Very pretty terrain. It looks like basically just a clearing. It has a name, Vanuatu, according to Google Maps. Okay, it's like a little town. You'd think that there'd be a dirt landing strip. Yeah, okay, there's clusters. All right, so that's Vanuatu. But if the next place we want to see, it might have people living on it. Is these little islands up here, which are kind of cool looking. Yeah, this is somewhat more. I mean, it's not a crowded island by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, more people live kind of on this side, the north side, not the south side. And that west side, the harbor where the island is, where the airport is. But I guess if you want to go to Vanuatu, then you're looking to get away from things. Pretty out there. So yeah, apparently these other little islands are occupied. I believe the closest one is called Pele, and they do have little communities. There's one little community there, tiny. I guess boat accessible only. There you go. I got you there. They should make it a little easier somehow, I think, for planes to fly in formation. I'm not sure how, because I mean it's definitely a skill in the real world. You can't just fly wherever you want. And somebody's got to be the leader. And it can be very hard to fly behind another plane. So yeah, I think the next community we're going to find is this area here. And there's a bunch of them. They're kind of hidden in this little, I give it a little, like a river that pops out here. We're going to head nice and low. Check it out. Now we're going fast. So we got little communities. You can see there's a road. Slightly bigger community, I think, up here. That's about it. Right here. Yeah, I don't see. I assume if there must be like resort communities, but they would be right next to the airport. These people have solar, so, and you know, some kind of industry going on there. I think fishing. But yeah, we're gonna head around here. We're gonna go around the north side. We're gonna land back at this. I don't think I have the patience to actually fly over water to find another airport. You know, it's always impressive how big the spaces are. But I love flying around an island like this. Definitely get a feel for it. I just don't think there's much going on. But again, there must be some resorts and kind of some, you know, because it apparently has great weather. Nice beaches. Right, where are we? Okay, we're here. Right, okay, we're heading down this way. So the island is Sonai right here, and according to Google Maps, there's also things on here. Sonai. It's like a restaurant or something. There's like a bed and breakfast or a hotel right down there. Right there. There have to be maybe water accessible. Looks like a boat accessible only. I don't know how nice they would be, but... So yeah, and so this island has something... But then we're going to go over here. I want to see there's something called Trees and Fishes Private Retreat. We're going to stay nice and low and see if we can see it in the world here. I see it on Google Maps. Let's see, where's that island there? It's a little further up. So we're going to go around here. There's something down here. I think this is like little motels or hotels or something right there. Let's go motel. Maybe. Yeah, okay, so here's a bunch of things people living. But I think the thing I'm looking for, Trees and Fishes Private Retreat, is on the other side of this hill here. At least it's marked on the map. I don't know if it'll be something interesting looking and get in. Yeah, there's that other little island, Lepa. So it would be right down there. Yeah, that's it right there. Trees and Fishes Private Retreat right there. Maybe that's it. It's got a little dock area. And there's definitely an M Sport and Resort and Spa. Let's see, where would that be? It'd be up here. Let's see if that's in the map. Really cool looking little island though. This is kind of the main island of Vanuatu. Yeah, I can see the spa. It kind of looks like a spa and a resort. It's tucked in there. Very pretty, rugged jungle. That's nice there. This part does not seem... Oh yeah, if it were going to be anywhere, it would be actually right here. According to Google Maps. The M Resort and Spa, top rated. Here. So it might be several of these buildings here. Or this whole area here. Hard to tell. But that is listed on Google Maps as a resort and spa. And basically, there's this... Oops, it's kind of fun. There's this kind of horn here that sticks out. But we're going to fly over it. Because there's nothing on the end of it, but everything else is kind of down that way. So we're going to make a turn to the southeast. Head back to that airport. But you'll see, yeah, I mean, we've been over a bunch of area, and occasionally there's a few little buildings. But the main people would be living in this area that we're coming up to near that airport. But every time I see open space, I'm like, is that a golf course? I don't think so. I don't think they have any golf course. Oh, there's a road. Not completely barren out here. But these are probably the nicer beaches, too. Okay, well, we've circled the island of Vanuatu. You can't say we didn't go anywhere exotic today. At least it's a real island. Yesterday we went to, Isla Nublar, which is not even a real place. But it's cool. They did a great job. I gotta decide if I want to purchase one of these kind of cool, wacky planes. I don't know how much content I'd get out of it. Okay, so here's people are already starting to look closer to civilization out here. That's a ridge right here, flying over. Whee! I like flying. So I guess this is kind of the main kind of beach here. Not the main beach, but a beach. And the place we took off from is basically right in there. So this is it. This is Vanuatu in terms of where you probably visit. So there's a place on the point there. Oh, hold on a second. What's this place called? That place. The Hideaway Island Marine Sanctuary Resort is out there. Oh, it is actually a resort. Marine Sanctuary Resort. And then there's the Melee Beach Retreat over here. That's the Melee Beach Retreat. It sounds like a fun place to hang out right there. I don't know what kind of stuff they got though. But yeah, so this is the town of Melee, M-E-L-E. I guess it's all around here. Not that much to it. But yeah, you can see some kind of resorts. Some actual buildings. There's like the main drag here. And then your international airport. Yeah, you can land big jets on an 8,000-foot runway. But, you know, it's definitely a small island. So we saw that, and then we saw the really cool... Let's go down, we'll check it out again. That really cool set of buildings, which must have been the... like the Civic Center. We'll check those out again. So yeah, so this is where obviously 99.9% of the population is. But we didn't really see that much of this before for whatever reason. Yeah, it's like these buildings here we saw. But yeah, I guess people want to live reasonably close to the airport. But I just want to check these out up close, because it's basically the only interesting assets, you know, game assets. We don't need this up here. All right, if we jump out of the plane using our magical parachutes, I just want to see. I just think the architecture. I'm guessing this is either like a museum or a civic center, like where the government meets, or something like that. But it's a really nice piece of architecture, and it's kind of echoed here. They've got some unusual kind of structuring here, and then this is all solar powered. But these structures here, I think, look really cool. You got presumably the flag of Vanuatu flying in the breeze here, and that's like a fountain. You know, it's like a fountain there. It's got a lot of really realistic wear and tear marks on it. I mean, I just want to appreciate the job the designers did to put this extra, you know, digital content in the game for us to enjoy. And enjoy we shall. All right, back in the plane. Back in the plane. Magical parachutes. Stopping time only works for me. Everyone else in the game is still flying around. But it's useful for what that specific purpose of trying to see some physical asset in the game, a ground asset up close like that. And I like to do that. There's castles, there's all sorts of, you know, giant statues all over all over the world. You can go anywhere in the world. All right, where's this so-called airport? It's over there. All right, I'm gonna flaps to round cheer. There, excuse me. I'm gonna request my landing gear start popping out. Landing gear, will you start popping out, please? There you go. Landing gear is gonna pop out. Flaps are coming down. Plane is slowing down significantly in anticipation of getting on the ground. I'm gonna keep the engine mixture up. I haven't checked my fuel tank load, so I hope we do not run out of gas right as we're landing. I'll find out. All right, coming in for landing. Everyone put your tray tables and seats in the fully upright position. Can I rate your landing? I'll try. You're gonna have to. Yeah, sure. You might have to come in before me. I'm coming in pretty slow. Well, I'm coming. I'm not making a. I'm not. You know, I'm not making a. I'm just coming in for using a left turn into the approach here. It's probably not a real approach. I mean, my landings are pretty good, but I practice. You know, I've been playing a lot. All right, reduce power here. Reduce altitude here. That's what it looks like from here. That's our speed. 140. Reduce power even more. Speed to idle pretty much. It's a long runway. Ooh, might bounce a bit. Coming a little fast. Actually, we should have been coming the other way. We got tailwind. Hopefully our rear end is down. All right, can I see your rank? I don't know if I'm, hold on. Can I get out? Can I see your landing? Okay, hold on a second. Okay. All right. Then I can get out of my plane. I'm checking out your landing. Let's see. You should be. You're on your approach, right? Let's see how it goes. You got a ways out. Looks like you're coming in. Mine. I mean, those planes, those tail draggers are kind of hard to see. Yeah, well, we got started at the regular time. We're flying around. This is the island of Vanuatu. Let's see if hopefully I can get close enough where I can see your landing. Can I zoom in? Not really. Okay, but okay. So you're on final approach. Got a nice. Okay, there you go. Nice smooth. You got a little bit. I had to bounce. I bounced too. You got a little bounce. A little bounce there. Not bad. It's just hard to not bounce these tail dragger planes. Oops. Yeah, and there's a little bit of a side wind. A little bit of side wind. It can be hard to stay on the runway too. I had to do some rather radical. Okay, you just smashed. So you did well. You can see your tire tracks here. See those tire tracks, and then I think there's a swerve. Here. Yeah, there's a swerve. What happens is the planes tend to fishtail on the ground, leaving you in this position here. So I have to deduct a point or two. How you doing, Comic Crazy? Good to see you. Not bad though. I mean, you survive. Any landing you survived is a good one. Yeah. Also, you can smell the grass. Also, you're trimming the grass, which you're providing a valuable service. So they don't have to hire a lawnmower, a mower. But this is what my plane looks like. Okay, it survived. Okay. Mine actually is in the upright and tray table position. There. All right, I gotta open my canopy. If I don't open my canopy, I'm not gonna get any airflow. Canopy. There we go. By the airflow. That was fun though. I actually think I'm going to go right to the big brain games, though. Tomorrow and the day after, will be lots more flying around. I did have a nice holiday with my I don't really have much of a family, but it was a lovely holiday anyway. I'm very thankful for a lot of things. Holidays are a little hard for me, but I'm very thankful for a lot of things. But yeah, that was kind of fun. I mean, it's basically a random plane and a random location, as usual. Still enjoying my daily Diet Coke, though. Wow. Go out and buy some Diet Coke at your local store. It's good stuff. It's not good for you, though. We're pretty sure. But yeah, okay, wait. Actually, before I stop, I'm going to turn off my plane. I'm going to turn it off. How do we turn it off? Generator off. Magneto. Where is it? Magneto. Off. And then, oh yeah, these bad boys. Turn that to off. Turn your battery to off. No, this stuff can all go off. It's just lights. All right. Yeah, that's a beautiful stopped position there with a crashed plane in the background. I don't know. These planes, again, these specific planes are the hardest to land. Specifically because you can get them on the ground, and then they can be very hard to manage once you're trying to get them slowed down and stay on the runway. Pretty plane though. All right, I'm gonna go into the yeah, I'm doing it. I got a lot of big brain games to play today, so we're gonna get started on that. And then we have a whole musical Ken's Piano Lounge, the last Ken's Piano Lounge of 2025. Why did we go to music? I'm gonna go just chatting. By that I mean all the future piano performances will be the Christmas music that I play from the fake book. So it'll be all holiday music from here till 2026, or till at least till Christmas. And we'll have to see how that goes. All right, let's see. So moving here, I'm going to get out of Microsoft Flight Sim there. I'm considering buying that Quasar, but it's $25 that they just came out with, and I have to think about it. And I also thinking about buying the Flying Saucer, the UFO that they came out with. That's only $10, and it is also really unusual and cool, so that'd be fun. All right, let me get the brain games keyed up here. kick. I gotta see. Hold on, I have a thing to look at here. Thank you for confirming. Finalized your order. All right. Okay. Right. Wait, what's this here? That's not what I want. We start with a Quirtle. Basically these are the free games from various websites they play on a daily basis. That is the thing. Yes, the UFO on the top of Devil's Tower in Wyoming. That's got to be the thing to do. For $10, it's got to be enough content right there. And the Devil's Tower looks pretty good in game. But you're absolutely right. You know what I'm talking about? The flying saucer. And it's got effects and it's got lights that come down. You can beam up cows and stuff like that. It looks like a lot of fun. The Quasar is $25, and the claim to fame is nuclear powered engines, so you don't need oxygen. So it can go up to the limit of the game's altitude, 240,000 feet or 50 miles, quite quickly. But it's basically a one-trick pony. Once you've done that a few times, I think there's not that much it could really do except for go really fast. It goes like Mach 8 or whatever. It's not much of a sightseeing plane, so I don't think I'm going to get the Quasar. Let's see. All right, lower right. Let's solve these games. It's like 5 Quirtles or 5 Wordles at the same time that you're solving. Well, 4 of them, 4 or 5 letter words. You're distracting me here. Okay, let's see. Ray, it could be jerky. Let's just try it lower left. I mean, if it's not, it's okay. It's a good guess. All right, well, it wasn't jerky, but anyway, hey, we got the E and the R. We eliminated the J. This one here, OU. Let's see. It's R. It could be ROUGE, Rouge. Oops, that's not spelled right. ROUGE. Okay, that's good. And now let's see. This could be fairy, right? I mean, yeah, okay, good. Lower left. Now we got the second guess. We have one more to do, and then we're gonna do a bunch more of these brain games. The 40 Hawaii Waterfalls is in the marketplace. Oh. Yeah, I bet that's really fun too. I do fly around a lot of Hawaii. Hawaii Waterfalls would be fun. Oh. Let me look at that. I didn't see that, but yeah, I would rather put more money, I think, into scenery than into planes at this point, because unless it's really weird. This could be Glean, right? It doesn't have too many other things it could be. We're moving along to the next big brain game, which is, I like to do them in kind of the same order every time. So the next one is The Revealed. It's from the fine folks at Britannica.com. I don't know if they're fine or not, but they provide this game for free. And for that, I appreciate it. It's okay, you have to guess. It's a daily puzzle game. The category is animals and nature. Those are the hard ones. The correct answer is going to be an 8-letter word followed by a 9-letter word to encompass what this animal is. And to find out, they give you this heavily redacted document, which we're going to read through and see if we can figure it out. Okay, so blank is a blank of blank. The thing we're looking for is a blank of blank blank that originated in blank and was brought to blank by fishermen about blank. It is an outstanding blank blank, consistently dominating blank blank. More blank built than other something, and with shorter blank, its distinctive blank include a blank blank, blank at the base, and blank toward the end, and its short blank blank of blank. I have no idea what this is. Blank, quote, blank, or blank. The blank is characteristically blank, blank, and blank. It has been used in blank and blank. I don't know what the fuck this is. Blank, blank, blank for the blank. An ideal family blank. The blank became in the blank the most popular blank, blank in the blank, which is something in the world. What is this word here? Breed. So I'm going to say a dog breed. It's a dog breed brought to something by fishermen. Yeah, this is all description of a dog breed, but which dog breed? And it's not a shepherd. It also has 9 letters in the last word. A kind of dog breed that has 8 letters and 9 letters. This is going to be hard. Where did it originate in? Newfoundland. So it's a dog breed that's in Newfoundland. It's not an Alaskan Husky because Husky doesn't have enough letters. And it wouldn't be, that'd be Alaskan. All right, I'm going to do a little cheating. Just, just because I don't want to be here all day. I would not find this without cheating. What would be a Newfoundland dog? A Labrador. And that has the right amount of letters. But does Retriever... Right? Labrador Retriever. Actually, it does have the right number of letters. I think we just misspelled it. Right? I cheated, though. That's fine. Right? Oh, IB4E. Yeah, I would have found that without at least a few clues. But, you know, yeah, I'm sure people cheat. Yeah, well, there's your library. I'm not a dog person, so I'm going to call that a loss, but I don't care. All right, the Tightrope Trivia is the next list on the Big Brain Games. Today's the Friday. It's the second to the hard, the third. Well, it's not. It's one of the harder ones. It's a timed multiple choice 9-question trivia, 9-question time trivia game. Did I say time twice? Fine. We will definitely take up the challenge to land up the UFO. That'll be tomorrow or the day after. All right, so as soon as I hit this play button, the timer starts. You got to get them both right and fast to get the best score, which is why you can't cheat on this one. Let's get going. And the time is a big part of your score. But that's Queen. Okay, that was an easy one. All I need to see is Brian May, really, but that's fine. HB is Athens. I mean, this is the Spartans. Pretty famous. The house of, it's going to be SpongeBob, because he lives in a pineapple under the sea. Which doesn't make any sense. It would quickly deteriorate. Of his profligate. Okay. Profligate. Holy cow. By Gangnam Style, there's a wealthy neighborhood in Seoul. I mean, well, I was going to say country, but it's Korea. So far, so good. We got 5 right out of 5. Pair of gloves is an assassination. Lincoln? None of those people were assassinated. I was going to say if JFK were there, I would have guessed that. Of course, he wasn't assassinated at night either. Okay. Coaches, catfish, which of the following? Coco? E.L. Genders is a fan says turning the lead environment to wealthy executives. It was Twilight, I believe, originally fan fiction. All right. After doing what? First person in space. All right, we got 9 out of 9, and we got them pretty fast. And these weren't, I don't think these were hard, but you know, that's the nature of trivia. Some questions are going to be hard, some questions are going to be easy. None of these really, that could have been a Monday quiz, the easiest one. But we get a decent difficulty bonus, which you have to cross the tightrope to get, but we easily did. So we're going to have a clever funambulist rating today. That's the highest rating you can get. Woohoo! Well, I don't get any money or anything like that. All right, we've got some more Big Brain games to play. Before we do the Quirtle, I really have been enjoying. We're going to do Reunion, and we're going to do the New York Times Connections. We got a bunch of games to do. I really like these games. I do them every day, even if I'm not streaming. So I just kind of add them into the stream. So like on the days I don't stream, I do them kind of in the morning. Let's see. This Y has to be somewhere, but could it be at the end? Could the Y be there, and then it could be enjoy, but only if there's a J available. I don't see one. All right, there are no J's. So it's not every possible letter, and there's an X in there, which makes and a Q, which is kind of interesting because now we know that has to be near there. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. And we have a U there though, so we have another U available, which we need. Okay, I'm getting an idea of how I think this is going to go. So I'm going to put this Q over here. And now I think this word across is going to be quill, Q-U-I-L-L. I mean, it's got to be Q-U something. We do have a U. This A is not going to go there. We could be on this, because it's yellow, it's probably on this vertical file, not the row. And there is an I available, right? Ooh, maybe not. Could it be quell, Q-U-E-L-L? Yeah, I think it could be quell, Q-U-E-L-L. Yeah, it's not quill. It's quell. All right. So far, okay, this game you're trying to solve it in as few moves as possible, and you can't take back. You can't go backwards. And if you move forward, if you interchange two letters and one of them turns green, that's a win. If not, that means you've wasted a move, because eventually you're gonna have to move another letter there. And I'm trying to get them under 17. But what is this? It's not acquit because that's two C's, right? But it's got to be something in there. ECQU? Is that a word? ACQU? Is that a word? Something word that. Yeah, it could be acquit. Okay, so it's got to be an A. So this A probably goes there. But it's not necessarily acquitted. No. It could be acquire. So in that case, this I will go there. And this R is available to go here. All right, we're doing good. This is an interesting game already. I'm liking it. All right, 7 moves in. We're trying to get it in less than hopefully 8 more moves. All right, so there's this word here. And this word which has a Y in it because the Y is there. And there's another X to place. Which is interesting. Because what is going on here? I think this word on the right is going to be gallery, with the G moving to the top, the Y moving to the end, and the extra L moving to that place where gallery needs to be spelled out. That's good. Now we need to go these horizontal ones. Let's see. Entry is possibly down here because we have a T, and the R is actually available because it's not on this. We know it's not on this row. So let's just assume, yes, it's going to be entry there. Okay, see, as we use letters, there's fewer letters and fewer possible combinations, but we still have a X to place. And so we could have exact. and fog. Okay, I got it. All right, so it's exact, A-X-A-C-T, and then inane down here, and this is going to be fog over here. Fog. All right, 17. That wasn't great. I don't see how I could have got it quicker, though, because we did not get any extra moves. We did not require any extra moves. Next game is the New York Times Connections. Another fun game. But 17 is good. My average is 17, so that's stuck on my average. My average is pretty good. All right, let's see if we can find the. Let me find the connections here. Hold on a second here. That was the Wordle. I already did it today. Now you know what it was. Oh well. All right. What? Not the crossword. The connections. Connections. That's crossword's not free, but the connection still is. Someday they'll make you pay for it. All right. Gotta create. There's 16 things. You gotta create groups of 4. There's a lot of wordplay. There's a lot of wordplay. There's a lot of trickiness here. But let's see. Let's see. Parts of a guitar, like a fret, a pickup, a string, and a peg. Parts of a guitar. None of these other things are parts of a guitar, right? Rhythm could be a kind of guitar, but I think string, pickup, fret, and peg are all parts of a guitar. Let's try it. Parts of an electric guitar. I should know that because it's an electric guitar. I have many of them. I have 10. All right, so that's a good start. Now we only have 12 things to try to find something here. Let's say intonation, loudness, rhythm, and beat. That seems like 4 things, although stress could be in there too. I'm gonna try it. 1 away. Loudness, intonation, stress. Let's just try it. Oh, good. Whew. Phonetic elements of speech. I was thinking something to do with music, but it's speech. All right, well, we got 1 wrong, but that's okay. We get a few wrongs. Now we only got to find 1 of these. This starts where it starts getting hard because it's definitely going to be wordplay here. Let's see. Take fair. Proper. Fair. These are usually words that are just before or after some other word. So, and there's 4 words that might appear normally before or after some other word that you have to figure out. It's like right angle. No. I mean, things like best and worst should kind of go together. Take away, right away. I don't know. No, this is going to be hard. Ugh. All right, we got 2 left to try. Any ideas? These are going to be hard. I don't care. I don't mind it when they're hard, and they are often. Let's see. Like fair deal. Take something. Take something. Worst. Just. Just in time. Right in time. No. Take time. Best time. I don't think so. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this one. This is a tricky one. I like. We'll have to. Well, it'll tell us when we're at the end. But let's see if I can figure out something. Okay, that was lucky, fitting, fair, just, proper, right, best, take, worst, and beat. It'll be something to do with some word. Achieve victory over. Oh gosh, that wasn't good, but I had a good time. Hey, we got some more games I want to play real quick. Not quite done yet. We're gonna do a just one though. We're gonna do an Octortle. Hey, the stream has been going for a long time. It's been keeping going for a while. Well, actually, we'll do two. We're gonna do the warm up, the classic, and then we're gonna do the rescue, which is the hard one. It's a lot like the Quirtle, which is a lot like the Wordle, but you're solving 8 5-letter words at the same time. The same set of clues. Let's see what we got here. Usually we've got something here. Let's see. What is this one here? This one could be motif. Lower left there. It could have been motif. That's all right. We have some extra guesses here. Let's see what else we got here. This one's just going to be scuba. Technically, I guess that's a 5-letter word. Over here we got bicep. That's got to be, and then let's see, B-R-O-K-E, broke. Alrighty, and then let's see, that one's gonna be hard. This one here is probably S-H-A, like shade. Okay, that gave us the D down here, so it's that one's gonna be dogma. Great word, dogma. One of my favorite words. And then we've got, let's see. It could be O-M-I-T. Oh yeah, vomit. Great. O-V-O-M-I. Pretty much the only thing it can be, too. All right, 2 more words to go. Oh, and that V was helpful. Verge. And then, yeah, the G was helpful. Oh, now we have an H. So it could be way, W-I-G-H, right? All right, we're going to do the final big brain game of the day is the Octurtle Rescue. It's a lot harder than the other trolls because you don't get to use your starting, your own starting words. It comes up with 4 random ones that you have to start with. So then you have to effectively rescue the game. This one here is G-I, giddy. These are just 2 easy ones here. That's fine. This one here on the left could be allow, right? All right, so we're moving fast in the first 3 ones. Oh, and now we have another one here, widow. They'll get hard in a second. Let's see here. This one has to be digit on the lower left. Well, okay, now we're getting to the hard ones. There's only 3 left though, which is good. Starts with an A, ends with an E, has an L and a B in it. So it could be A, B, and then there has to be an L in there somewhere. But I don't think it's... Yes, it's not Apple. Okay, so if it's not AL, it's not AA, it's not AE. Could be AB, AB something LE, Abel something E. But then what? That's not a word, right? It is a word. That's not good. But it wasn't the word. Amble. I should have thought a little bit harder on that one. All right, well, we want to get today's. But that's okay. They're not good. Okay, but the M was important because we needed that for this word. So this is, we have an M, B, A, and an O. So what could that be? Huh. A, B, M, and an O. If it starts with an M, A, and then there's an OB in it. OB. And there'd be something like Matbo, Malbo. Have to end in BO. If it starts in MA, has to end in B, or the O has to be there. Mambo, 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 pretty much has to be. All right, we got one guess left. There's no way we're going to get this one. All we know is there's a T and an N. Let's just try to find a word. Let's see, what could it be? T-O, what could it be? The last word. And there's an N somewhere. Tone, but then what? What about if it's O-N-T-H? What could it be then? C-O... No, it can't be. It has to be... Or O-N... Ooh, but oh yeah, O-N-T-H. That would work. But none of those words can fit because M is not available for month. Huh. N-O... Yeah, I don't know what this one is. No idea. All right, I just want to guess months to see what the word is. Wow, that was a hard one. I bet it's going to be real obvious when I see it. It was notch. N-O-T-C-H. O-T-C-H. So I was kind of close. thank you for coming by. Thanks for you're always welcome by. I do this 5 days a week, pretty much, and it's pretty much the same stream. And I try to start at the same time because it's a consistent time, so that people don't have to look at the schedule or something like that. But I look at I got plenty of streaming too because I'm gonna be bringing Ken's piano in here, the piano lounge piano. I'm gonna slap it down here. We're gonna turn this little set into the piano lounge set, songs that I have memorized, and I'm gonna be playing them. Because again, if you're just coming in, today is the last Ken's Piano Lounge performance of 2025. The next one will be 2026. I will be playing the piano all through December, but it will switch to the Christmas Piano Lounge, different set of music. That's some good Diet Coke. No, I had a good time. Right, so we're going to move into the music category because that's the next thing you'll be seeing. But there will be a short break. Well, it takes me a good 4 or 5 minutes to set up my piano every time. So let's see, we're in the music category. I'm going to switch over to my mid-roll. And yeah, we're going to see you on the other side. Oops, hold on a second here. How you doing? Welcome back. I got a little bit of a cat infestation to deal with here. Not an infestation as much as he owns the place, as far as he's concerned. Hello, Mr. Mo, the fluffy beastie Bo. Say hello to everybody. He's getting old and tired. All right, off the piano so I can play. There you go. Oh, we almost had a disaster there. All right, so what do we got here? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, we're in Ken's Piano. What is Ken's Piano Lounge? You might want to ask. That is literally this piece of paper here. It says Lounge Act song list on it. It's got various songs listed on it. I don't have any notes. I don't have any. I don't have any lyrics. I don't have any melody. It's just in the head. So, for example, if I look at the song "Say a Little Prayer," welcome to Ken's Piano Lounge, as I've already probably done. But hey, if you're at the time zone for an adult beverage on a Friday afternoon or evening, go ahead and feel free to get one. I'm having Diet Coke, nothing special here, but I'm still enjoying my Diet Coke. Next song is by Joe Jackson. It's called "Breaking Us in Two." It goes like this. The next song is called Flashdance. A little flash dance. Oh, this is my favorite. Put some Todd Rundgren songs that way.
course, that's a little misty for you. Next, we're going to do a little Paul Williams for the Carpenters. We've only just begun. All right, we'll do Can You Read My Mind from Superman the movie by John Williams. All right, do a little Sheryl Crow cover here. Strong enough, yeah, man. All right. Got a bunch more songs I want to do. Just the regular lounge songs. A Carpenter song. Do. This is the oldest song. It's just called "Walking My Baby Back Home," 1935. Years old. if I do Blazing Saddles. All right, one or two more. Check one thing real quick here. Fast. One more song, I think. That's it for the lounge for a while. Okay. In that the future for the month of December, instead of playing these songs, I will be playing the piano. I'll be playing the Christmas list of songs. Oh yeah, last song here. kick off the Christmas music. This will be part of it. That's it for the Piano Lounge. Piano Lounge. That's it for Ken's Piano Lounge until January of 2026. That's right. I made it like 13 announcements today, but I'll make one more. That's the last one because I'm no longer playing musical. I'm not streaming anymore. No, none of those is true. I will still be alternating guitar and keyboard day, but for the keyboard, it will just be the Christmas music. Maybe it's until January or until December 26th. Actually, I may actually. I'm actually not want to play the Christmas music after the 26th of December, so I might be slightly lying in that there'll be no more. No more, but slightly lying is better than completely flat out lying. I would say. All right, let's start putting some way. Okay, I'm also completely flat out possibly lying, but it's slightly better than not saying anything at all. All right, so I had a great time. Lots of people came by. We had lots of people drop by. We had people flying around with me. What a crazy stream. Hopefully, we will not have to keep up the level of the stream in future streams so that we can return to the level of mediocrity, which I strive for. But in the meantime, I leave you with the following. I've got a little bit of Diet Coke left, so I leave you with the following thought. Think about this hard over the next 24 hours or 22 hours till the next web stream of mine. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Bye, Carol Burnett. That was good.